So this is home learning help for the 12th of November. So the first one, so we've got cow, sheep and pig. So cow and sheep is 6 to 5. Sheep and pig is 2 to 1. Okay, so I know I need to multiply 2 by 2.5. So I can times this by 2.5. So that's going to be 2.5. Now if I add them together, okay, so you could do this one. It's up to you. Okay? So if I add them together, I get 13.5. And there's 189 animals. So 189 divided by 13.5 times by, I only want to know the sheep. So if I look at this, I'm using this ratio, so I have to look at this sheep. If you're using this ratio, you look at this sheep. Okay, so this one is 5, so I times by 5. If I put that in my calculator, I get 70. Yep. And it's a calculator, home learning. It's a calculator there. So the second one, Ian invested money at a rate of 3%. So we don't know the amount, but we know the multiplier, and we know it's 2 years, and we know the answer. Some of you done 0.97. It's an investment. You're going to gain money from it. Okay. So then we divide it by 1.3 to the 2, or 1.3 to the 2. So the amount is going to be 2,500. Okay. Question 3. Slugs in the garden. So 3 days from now. So let's do day 1. It's going to be 1.06 times 100, because 100 is my starting point. Okay, and that's going to give me 106. Day 2, I'm going to do 1.06 times 106. Okay, put that in your calculator, and you get 112.36. So day 3, I'm going to do 1.06 times, I can just write answer, that's fine. So 1.06 times answer, 119. Okay, now they remember the mark scheme, normally they accept that or that, but they won't accept that as its final answer, okay, because you can't have that many slugs. Next one, which one is this one? The volume. So if you look at the volume, first of all, you should have labelled the sides you already know, and you would have noticed that A is AF and C. Where is it? C. A and C. Okay, so C is there. Let me try to show you a bit better than that. So here, look, I've joined. If you join A to C, now can you see A is there? It links up with F, and then it goes down to C is there. Okay, but this is the right angle. Okay. So I know AF, they've told me is 5, and they've told me FC is 15. So then I can find AC. Okay, and to find AC, you use Pythagoras, 15 squared minus 5 squared. Okay, and that gives you 10 square root 2. Okay, so that's AC. Now I need to find, because when we're working the volume, we need the height. We've got the height. We need the width. AB, we've got the width, but we don't have the length. So we need to find this length. So if we look at, that's AC, that's B, and that's the right angle. Okay, the corners are the right angles. Now I know AC, because I just found it, is 10 square root 2. And I already know what AB is. It told me the question is 7, but I don't know BC. Yeah, so again, you can use Pythagoras. So this time I'm finding the shorter side. So 10 minus 7 squared. So let's put that in the calculator. 10. Make sure you square that whole thing, not just the third. So you can put a bracket around it and then square it. Minus 7 squared is square root 151. Okay, so that's the length. Okay, you know the height, so the volume is the height, which I know AF is 5, times the width, which I know is AB 7. Now I'll times it by the length, and then you get to 3 significant figures. This, remember, you've already got 4 is significant, so everything after 4 is significant, even the zeros. Because some of you done point something, and it's when you have something like this. So these are not significant. Now this is significant, so everything after it will be significant. Okay, and make sure you don't lose 1 mark because of that. And the last one, some of you didn't have enough information, but you did remember most of it. So OBAC, split it, remember, always draw that radius. Label BOA is X and COA is Y. Yeah, and you know 360 minus X minus Y. Yeah, because it all adds up to 360. And then if you look at this one, BAO, that's going to be 180 minus X divided by 2. Simplify it, 90 minus half X. And that's going to be the same for this one as well. But this one is going to be the same, COA, but you're going to have a Y. Okay, and if you add these together, it's 180 minus half Y minus half X. And then you compare that with that. Yeah, so you're showing this is half of this, and that's how you can prove it. Just make sure you label, some of you forgot the beginning parts.